Hey everybody, Matthew Whitaker back with the Evernest Property Management Show. This is a special episode. It is a hot take on the PM Trends Report that just dropped. So Jordan Whala and Peter Lohman just dropped this report called the PM Trends Report. It's the second time they've done it, and it is a Harris poll. They surveyed 500 small landlords, and these are the landlords that are actually hiring us right now, the 1 to 10 unit landlords. Everyone's going to quote the same 3 headline stats this week, but I want to talk about the one I think the whole industry is about to read right past, and it's the AI data. And here's my take up front. It's not overhyped. It's actually underhyped. Here's the trap. We're all numb to AI headlines by now. So you read 75% of landlords plan to use AI to find their next property manager in the report, and you go, yeah, everything's AI right now. And you flip to the next page. Don't flip to the next page because this isn't a trend piece. This is the demand side of our business telling us on the record exactly how they're about to find us, judge us, and work with us. Most property managers are going to nod at it and change nothing. That's the opportunity. Start with how they find you. 75% plan to use AI to find or evaluate their next property manager. 54% have already done it. That's not someday. That's not future tense. Half of these owners have already opened ChatGPT or something like it and asked it about property managers in their market. And here's the part that should stop you cold. When an owner asks an AI tool about you, you don't get a sales pitch. You don't get a discovery call. You don't get to overcome the objection. The model just answers. You're either in the answer or you're invisible. And there's no dashboard for the conversations where you didn't come up. You just quietly don't get the call. Now, the second finding, and this one's just as big, 74% of these landlords are comfortable with their PM using AI to actually do the work. They break it down by task, answering leasing questions, 80% comfortable, setting rent prices, 78%, triaging maintenance, 78%, drafting leases, talking to residents, writing owner updates, all in the 70s. The only place where they get a little nervous about AI is calling them on the phone, but that's even 63%. So sit with this. The client is more ready for AI than most PM companies are willing to deploy it. We burn all this energy worrying, will the owner freak out if they find out we used AI on that update? The data just answered that. They won't. They expect it. They're fine with it. We're the ones holding back, not them. Here's where running Evernest at scale changes how I read this. We touch a lot of doors in a lot of markets, which means we get to see the thing the report only hints at. There's a flywheel. The report finds that landlords who already use a property manager are 30 points more comfortable with AI than landlords who don't. Across every single task, and they're clear about why. It's not age, it's not being tech savvy, it's exposure. Once people see AI do the work and not blow up their property, they trust it. That's the whole ballgame. Comfort isn't a demographic you wait for. It's a behavior you manufacture. You put good AI in front of owners, you let them watch it work, and they come out the other side expecting it. So the property managers who move first don't get an efficiency edge. They train their entire client base to expect AI. And that becomes the bar everybody else gets measured against. First mover doesn't just win for speed. First mover sets the standard. Now, let me push back on the report in one spot because I'm bullish, but I'm not a cheerleader. Your next client will chat GPT you before they call framing. The direction is dead right. The timeline is doing a lot of work. Is every owner in every market AI searching their property manager today? No. There's a big chunk of this business, especially the older boomer end, that's nowhere near it. The report's own data shows boomers are basically the outlier here on the tech dimension. 25% software adoption versus 81% for millennials. So if you serve a heavily boomer book, you've got a little bit of a runway. But here's the thing that matters. Millennials are now the dominant, fastest growing landlord cohort, and the market's in buy mode. 53% plan to buy, 32% plan to sell. The growth is concentrated in exactly the people who do this AI first by default. So your runway is real, but it's short. And it shrinks on its own whether you act or not. Betting against this is betting your future clients will look just like your oldest ones, and they won't. So what you do actually matters. The report basically hands you the playbook. Ask these owners where they go to learn about real estate, and YouTube is number one, 53%. AI search is right there next to it. So it's two moves. One, be findable on AI, structured content, clear answers to the question owners are asking, a real review presence. So when the model gets asked, you're the answer, not the 10th blue link. Two, show up on YouTube, because that's where the next generation of owners decides whether to even hire a property manager in the first place. SEO alone doesn't cut it anymore. The game moved from rank on Google to be the answer AI gives. Here's the whole AI story in one breath. The clients are ready. The discovery channel already shifted. Comfort is something you build, not something you're waiting for. And the only real question is whether you move before your competitors do. That's not hype. That's the demand side standing in a room you haven't walked into yet. All right, 5 hot takes, things I think genuinely change the game. Hot take number 1, SEO is dead. Be the answer. Traditional SEO for property managers is a dead strategy. Most of the industry hasn't gotten the memo yet. For 15 years, we optimized to rank at the top of Google to win. But when 54% of owners are already asking an AI tool and 75% plan to, ranking 10th, 5th, even 1st doesn't matter anymore. The owner never sees a list. They never get one answer. The new game isn't ranking, it's being the answer. And if you're not structured for that, you're invisible to half the market and you'll never see it happen. Hot take number 2, owner comfort is a moat you build. The property managers winning the next 5 years won't be the ones who waited for owners to get comfortable with AI. They'll be the ones who made them comfortable. The report is clear. Comfort comes from exposure, not age. 30 points between owners who've seen AI work and owners who haven't. So every AI drafted owner update, every instant leasing answer, every fast triage, you're not just saving time, you're training your client base to expect AI and making everyone slower look behind. That compounds, and it's a moat your competitor can't buy overnight. Hot take number 3, the client is more ready than the property manager. That's one uncomfortable for our industry. The bottleneck on AI and property management isn't the owner, it's us. 74% of landlords are fine with AI doing the work, setting rent, answering leasing questions, triaging maintenance, drafting their updates. Meanwhile, half of the property management companies I talk to are still nervous about someone finding out that they use AI. The data settled that argument already. Stop protecting clients from a thing they're already asking for. The risk was never moving too fast. The risk is your competitor moves first and your owners feel the difference. Hot take number 4, demographics are a countdown clock. If your book skews boomer, you've got some breathing room. Treat it like a countdown clock though, not a comfort blanket. Yes, older owners are the outlier on AI, on software, on all of it. But millennials are already the dominant cohort and the market's buying more buyers than sellers, and the growth is younger AI native crowd. So your incoming clients look less like your oldest clients every single year. Betting you can keep running the old way is betting your future resembles your past. It doesn't, and the gap closes on its own. Hot take number 5, the PM becomes an AI deployment company. The spiciest one. Within a few years, the core skill of a property management company won't be managing properties. It'll be deploying AI well. Look at what this report describes. Owners find you through AI. They're comfortable with AI doing leasing, pricing, triage, communication. The differentiator stops being, do you do these tasks? Everybody's software will do the task. It becomes, how well have you wired AI into your operation and your owner experience? The property managers who win won't be the best at the old craft. They'll be the best at orchestrating AI plus humans into something an owner trusts. That's a different company than most of us have built. And the ones who see it early get a decade head start. Two things before you go. One, read the actual report. It's free, it's dense, and the AI section alone is worth your afternoon. The link is in our description. Two, if you're an operator trying to figure out where AI actually fits in your shop, that's the conversation I have with Gray Hall every day here at Evernest, and one we share on the Evernest Property Management Show. Follow along with us as we break down what's working across our 50 markets. And these are not just theories. And if this reframed how you're thinking about it, the best thing you can do is send it to one other operator who needs to hear it. And that's it for today on the Evernest Property Management Show. This was a hot take on the PM Trends Report. Thanks so much for watching.